What's up, guys? Welcome to the show. I'm Michael. Welcome to the Flyzone Drone Show. We have a good show for all you guys here tonight. And we have the topic for tonight, the Femi X8 Mini. Everybody, that should be releasing sooner by the end of the first quarter. And we're going to talk about the new upcoming drones that will be coming up on 2021. And we're going to talk about remote ID and what it means for all of you in the drone community. So welcome, guys. We have special guests today. We have, first of all, we have our co-host, JohnnieDrone Flyer, of course. And we have special guest, Duranafy, and ADK Drones. That's his name, and his name is Frederick, guys. So let's welcome my brother in the show. Here he is, Sergio. What's up, brother?
Guys? How you guys doing?
Good, good. We have Johnny. We're gonna welcome Johnny soon, but we have a little bit of a situation that I went through, guys, this week. I just want to give you guys it's serious. When you guys go to the bank, please, I beg you, be careful with your surroundings whenever you're depositing money, because nowadays you can't go into the bank. You can't go and deposit money or anything. You have to go outside of the bank usually and deposit cash and all that stuff, whatever you're going to deposit. Be careful. There's people out there trying to hack people's phones and getting their accounts and everything. It happened to me, guys. All my money is gone out of my account. So I want to look out for everyone here in the drone community. Be aware. There's a lot of stuff going on. It's crazy. I'm freaking out. So, but I spoke with the bank, so we should be good. I just want to say thank you for everybody from throughout the other shows that I've been on. Everyone's been wishing me, good luck, and if everything is been handled. Thanks for your concern, guys. We love you. So anyways, let's forget about all that. We're here for drones. So let's get JohnnieDrone Flyer in. My pal, my co-host, Johnny.
What's up, Michael and Sergio? How y'all doing? Happy.
Good. How you doing, bud?
Happy New Year. I know it's kind of we about a weekend here, and it's gonna be actually it's gonna be 27 degrees in Louisiana tonight. So we kind of break for the next 2 nights, and they actually calling for a little snow up north of Shreveport. It won't make it down this way. But anyway, yeah, Mike, I know your situation with the bank and what happened. My daughter had her identity stolen about 4 or 5 years ago. And I mean, she's basically still working on it. Now she has a PIN number to even get tax returns and stuff. So, they can really do you some damage to get all that back. But yeah, we're here to talk about drones, and yeah, it'll be a great show. You got 2 great guests tonight. So, yeah. Let's do it.
We sure do. We
got a good group in the house already, I see.
Nice. Thank you. Thank you for coming in, everyone. We love you. Thanks for the support. And Al, he's such a great video editor.
Oh yeah.
And with his drones and what he does, how he modifies everything, And for those of you that are watching that are new, watching the show, you guys, go check out Al's channel. It's Duranafy. He does everything. He does modifications, all that cool stuff. And make sure you guys go check out JohnnieDrone Flyer, of course. He's got some good videos as well, and ADK Drones as well. So we're just waiting for Frederick right now to come in. He's on his way. So we have Mr. Tester, my man here, Mr. Fimi. I call him Mr. Fimi, but he's good too. He knows a lot about his drones. Here we do. We got the ADK Drones. Frederick in the house. Here we go, guys. How you doing?
What's up, guys?
How you doing? How you doing, Frederick?
Nice to meet you, Frederick.
Nice to meet you too, man.
Good. How was your day, man?
It wasn't bad. Yours? Sorry, had some lag there or something.
Looks like Michael and Sergio froze up there. Oh, no.
Yes. Maybe it was me.
Mike, you froze?
I think Michael.
You look like you look like, man. Hello, Mike. There he is.
Yeah, I think we lost him.
Yeah, he was. Well, there he is.
You got bad connection, Mike. Always.
Well, so now, guys, we have Al just popped in. Let's include Al into the stream. Duranafy. Al, my man. There we go. Here's Al. Hey, buddy.
Al,
what's up?
Al,
How you doing,
Al.
my man?
What's up, Al?
Happy New Year, guys. Thanks for having me. Appreciate you inviting me. It looks like it's going to be another exciting year,
Good.
especially for Michael now that he has to watch out over his money.
Yeah.
I hope it resolves quickly for you, Michael.
That's some crazy shit, man.
I know, man. I couldn't begin to think about what just happened to you. I'd be going nuts.
Hey, people would rather steal than work. It's a lot easier, you know.
Yeah. But we're all excited about the little Fimi Mini. It sounds pretty cool, right? Pretty interesting. So I was just looking at the specs on the Fimi Palm 2. And if you look at that camera, it looks exactly the same thing. So it looks like they're probably going to leverage that Fimi Mini and use the same camera as the Palm 2 that we see today.
Really?
Right?
Yep,
So
that's exactly what they're using.
Yeah, because it makes sense. Because if you are familiar with the original Palm, cool product, right? I got it right here. It's got this gimbal here. It's the same one that's on the Fimi now, right? And so that's what they're doing. They're using that Palm 2 on that Mini. And so if you look at the Mini specs, it's going to shoot in 4K, 24, 25, and 30 frames a second. And I can't remember the 2.7. And then it's going to have a pretty decent slow-mo. But the question for me is, and how well is it going to do under the low light?
What price point? What price point do you think that little drone would have to be to sell? Compared to the Mini and the two. I mean, the Mini. I think they'll probably phase the Mini out. Eventually. So it'll probably just be the Mini 2 is be up against.
Right.
Yeah, I agree because if you're going to spend the 300, you might as well just jump up to the 400. But this is the U.S. Kind of
From what I was told, it's going to be $99.
It's going to be what?
$299. $299 to
Really?
Yeah, $359 when it's officially released.
Yeah, well, that would be that'd be a great. And it's another price point, because the Mini 2 is at what, $499.
It's a $500 drone,
Right.
And they're usually $150 less than the DJI product line, right?
Do you think that would Al? You think that'll be a trend? The Mini, like maybe see an Evo Mini, Fimi Mini, a Xeno Mini.
I would think the Fimi Mini it fits so perfectly. You know what I mean? Even though DJI's kind of coined that term Mini, but I think it's a good idea for them to jump on that.
Yeah, I do too.
What do you guys think? What do you think?
Hey, man.
Oh, too. I think.
Yeah, I agreed.
They want to compete. They got to do something.
I just want to know how strong it is, right? Because we all know that Mini, the original Mini, was just not that good, as far as that. What's going on over there, Michael?
Dude, I spilled some coffee on my keyboard.
No.
No.
Yeah, and I think that would be the big thing about the Mini trend here is when there's sometimes that if you have the Mini and you go to don't make that your only drone you bring somewhere, because if you get there, you may not be able to put it up if it's real windy. Now the 2, doesn't seem to have that problem. I mean, I was at the beach a couple weeks ago for New Year's, and I tell you what, I was kind of wish I had brought. It was pretty windy. I kind of wish I had brought my Xeno 2, but I didn't have any trouble getting the Mini 2 up, and it really did good, And I mean, it wasn't a strong wind, but I definitely would say, how it always blows on the coast, so it was blowing in pretty good.
And I really enjoyed that video you put together with the kids swimming and all that jazz. That was
yeah.
I know it's cold, man. So
they were in the water. People I don't say it's the time you go down to the beach that people don't get in the water. I mean, I wouldn't go in, but hey, they got that shrinkage, like on Seinfeld.
Yeah. I mean, the great thing about the Xiaomi Fimi product line, right, which we see them having a action camera, the drones, and then they have the stabilized cameras. That they do a pretty decent job in the development. Now the cameras and the sensors and the software is where they fall behind, which everybody falls behind DJI as far as that's concerned, right? Except for, in my opinion, the Altel product line, super.
Oh, yeah.
Skydio,
Oh, man.
super, right? And then you run into the second tier product lines where we see, in my opinion, I would say that the Xiaomi Fimi product line is next. And then the Hubs and Xeno, I mean, it keeps dropping, in my opinion, as far as, the support and the quality, it just even though I love that product, I mean, I'll tell you the story about one of my subscribers that keeps pinging me all the time. Serrano is his last name, and he's from Venezuela. He knows that I speak Spanish, so he communicates with me quite often. And he sold his TV and his laptop to buy the Xeno Pro. Okay. They don't have the disposable income like we do. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, I could look around here and I could pull up, a couple $1,000 just within the reach.
Right.
Right.
We're fortunate, yes.
Yeah. I mean, you're looking at a $600, lens and blah blah blah. You know what I'm talking about, right? And I was so sad. He just received it, and I got this email. He goes, "Hey, I just got my Xeno Pro Plus," and I was so happy he got it. And he goes, "It came in with a broken gimbal."
Oh,
and Hubson's not standing up, not going to send him a new product. They're going to send him a freaking gimbal. And then they didn't even include on the Fly More combo he got, they forgot to send him the battery, and they wanted to pay for all the shipping. What kind of crap is that?
That's bad.
This guy's selling his TV and is selling his freaking laptop to buy a drone. And, I was like trying to steer him into the DJI Mini product line. Just the Mini, not the Mini 2, because I couldn't afford the Mini 2. Because I think it would have been a better product for him.
Right.
But I don't know what kind of windy conditions he's flying under. And so it broke my heart. So to get back to the point is that, and then we see, the other companies that are producing two-axis stabilized gimbals, man, they're coming up fast and they're good. Because if you remember, anybody here cut their teeth on their Spark, man, that was a good freaking little camera.
It was.
It didn't fly that well. I mean, not fast. It flew well, but not fast.
But it could cut the wind. It was heavy.
Mm-hmm. And it was rugged, man.
Yeah,
It was rugged as heck.
You wouldn't want that in the head.
Yeah, because those arms, man, I mean, they were thick, You couldn't bend them. Like you take the Mini, you squeeze it like a chicken bone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway, what are your guys' thoughts on what are the best companies? I don't know.
Listen, Al, by far, DJI, of course, and then I personally think Autel is kind of moving up into the game, man. I think their products are just top of the line as well, man. I mean,
That
Autel
6K product is unbelievable, man.
Autel, man, I'm telling you. I actually was looking at one, and I was looking at getting the two, because me and Frederick, we talk once in a while. Frederick, from ADK next to you right there, Al. We talk, and I'm telling you, man, the what was it, Frederick? The Evo 1 was on sale for what, $800?
Jeez, that's a
Yeah,
steal.
it was actually $650 for a while with like the soft bag and stuff. The hard case one's like $890 if you can find one now. I think they're all gone now.
For that price, man, that's amazing. And you get 2 batteries, right? Am I mistaken?
Two.
Am I right?
That's
Yep,
a steal.
There is.
If I had the money, I'd have bought one at the time. I mean, I have the two, the 6K Pro, but I would like to have the one too to go with it.
I mean, what differentiates that Autel product line is that controller, right? You don't need a freaking phone. Unless you're going to do the automated intelligent flight stuff, who cares about the phone, right?
It's great. It's great.
Yeah, I don't ever use it.
So you have the one or the two? Autel.
I have the two, the 6K. The
You
Pro.
have the 6K?
And the one.
Yep, the Pro.
Yeah.
I don't ever fly it,
Really? Why?
especially with the weather. I don't know. Weather's been bad, and it's like $2,000.
Yeah.
So I just.
Frederick, what do you
Kinda
fly?
use it.
What do you fly most of you?
Dude, he's
Actually,
got
I've been sticking with the Fimi a lot, just because I don't know. It's almost like a throwaway. I don't have to worry about it. If it comes back, it comes back. If it doesn't, I'm not.
Yeah,
I know what you mean, man. I got two of the.
he has a bunch of them.
2018 and the 2020, and the 18 I've crashed 3 times, pretty hard. I've broken 3 legs, and
Yeah.
I made a series about that freaking repair on that thing. But
I actually watched that video.
oh, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, he has a lot of Fimis, man. Frederick has a lot of Fimis.
Yeah, I had 12 of them at once, but I only have 3. Yeah, I got rid of a bunch of them.
Did you sell them, or why do you have so many? I'm always interested in hearing that story.
I just kept buying them and acquiring them somehow. People would selling them on Facebook, and I'd buy them up. I got 3 or 4 of them free from Fimi because I do some testing for them, so they send me free drones in there. I do have a mini coming in about 3 weeks.
Awesome, man.
Wow.
Yeah,
it'll be a beta version. It won't have any of the smart features or anything like that. But
Frederick, where do you live?
I live in New York,
What part?
just up above Albany, Lake George area.
Okay. You're a skier?
I used to ski. I don't like the cold anymore. So
You gotta get to Florida then with Johnny.
I was down there.
Louisiana. That's Ray, Captain Ray's in Florida.
That's right. I'm sorry, Johnny.
Hey, Michael, I'm gonna read off a few names in the chat here if I would. Greg Pittman's in the house. Slade by Deanna. We got the boss in for Sergio there. Ron Kapik is and Greg Pittman. Art's in the house. Sam Burns, Mr. FPV himself there. Who else? Michael Wright. Ken. Ken's in here. Yeah, Ken. He flew with Ray the other day, I believe. Him and Captain Ray went flying. Who else we got? I think that's it for right now. We'll kind of I said Michael Wright. Yeah, I'm just kind of go back here. Welcome everybody.
Welcome, guys. Thank you for coming in. Thanks for the support.
I get that mini. Maybe we'll mail it around a little bit. And I'll try it out before I mail it back to them.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Where you're living? I mean, I'm in Virginia, so it's not that far of a drive up, and that's what I was asking. If you ski, I mean, I get up there, bring my
no shortage of skiing around.
Yeah.
So, Frederick, quick question: what about the horizon on the Fimi Mini? Would it be better? I mean, would that be an issue?
It's
a completely new gimbal. Actually, they used a new gimbal. They actually used they're using a new gimbal. It's the same, but it's different. That's all they're telling me.
Right.
So
Yeah, it looks like the Palm 2 gimbal, right?
Yeah, I think they probably took something that they, and just designed it into that drone, I'm sure.
Right.
But anyway, the old gimbal off the X8's gone. You won't see that again on any other model. They're not going to use it again.
Yeah, I bet not. Hey, did you hear anything about the sensor? What sensor they're using? They're using a Sony IMX 277, 377. What are they using?
I don't know, but I believe it's the same sensor that's in the X8 now.
It's in the X8 now? Okay. I forget what that is. 377, 277.
I'm not really sure exactly what it is.
I think it's the same size as the first one, though, Al. I think they put the same one. But they
the same.
Yeah, I think they tweaked it just a little bit for it to be better.
They're using a different lens, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that field of view was so much wider now, too.
Yep. I'm not sure what they're putting in. I'm interested to see, but I know it's completely different. Same, kind of.
I hope they use better glass. You know what I mean? Because, DJI uses such nice glass. Everybody's always in the camera business. They're always talking about the quality of the glass, right? And that's what DJI with Hasselblad, when they bought them, they're able to, acquire that technology to create procure really nice glass for their drones. And that's one of the things that I've noticed that, between the Xeno and the Fimi product lines, the hubs and stuff, man, the glass is crap. And they just don't spend the money on it.
You're right. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
So keep our fingers crossed.
That's a big problem. I mean, that's why some people are getting blur on one side and, some aren't. I guess you can take them apart and you can turn them and kind of dial them in, but I mean, I'm not willing to do that. You got to kind of heat up the glue, and it's a big process.
I know, it's crazy, right?
Hey guys, I want to welcome a new subscriber that we just got. I think it was yesterday. His name is Ron Napik. He's in the chats. Ron, I'm giving a shout out to you, buddy. Thank you for subscribing.
Thank you.
Thank you for subscribing. Go ahead, guys. I'm sorry for interrupting. My bad.
Yeah, remember, I was just remembering that Fimi. What was that Fimi called? Wasn't it called the A3 that had all those problems with the lens? It would always leak moisture into it somehow, and it would condense in there, and everybody would it's fine for about 10 minutes, and then it's horrible after that.
So when will this drone be released, you think, Frederick?
I was told May.
Well,
yeah.
They give you a price.
I think it's going to go up from $299 for pre-order and $359 when it comes out. I think the pre-order is going to start middle of February. Don't quote me on it because they're kind of.
And that's going to be Banggood or Gearbest?
What's that?
Will that be Banggood or Gearbest?
They didn't say. I think right through the Fimi store, AliExpress. I do believe. I'm sure Banggood will have them too, but I'm sure it'll be off time. They'll have to wait for them and.
Yeah, AliExpress.
Better off time.
AliExpress is probably their first one that would receive it because that's their store. So yeah, probably you're right.
Yeah, it's most they sell through.
Bill,
you can ask them.
Bill Thomas is in the house.
Even though I know the kind of the release date. I talk to the R&D department and stuff like that. But you talk to sales, they won't even tell you. Oh, we don't know. They tell you, but they know. They know when it's coming out. They know the price. They're just not telling anybody.
Yeah. For those of you who are watching, if you guys want to go check out the ADK Drones in RC, he's got a YouTube channel. Go check him out. Hey, Frederick, if you want to put your link down into the chat so everybody can go in and subscribe, that'd be great. And I think you said that once you reach what was it, 1,000 subscribers, you were going to do what now? You were going to give away a drone, right?
Yep,
Is that
brand
what
new
you
one.
said?
Coasting drone. Yep, probably a Mini too, or maybe whatever's out at the time. You know,
Oh, the Mini too.
who
Yeah.
knows?
Okay.
It could take a year, or it may never happen. Who knows? So
Well,
whatever
hey,
happens to be out at the time, that's around $500. You know.
yeah. I mean, you got some good videos you put up, Fred, because you actually I mean, you lay everything down from what's going on and how things can be fixed, and what the Horizon took, and what best are your settings you could set to you showed me a lot, and I mean, if you guys want to go check it out, I mean, you'll see it there. I'm not going to explain the whole thing, but if you guys want to check him out, he's got some good stuff. So anything you guys want to see, ask some questions, and just post them in the comments, and he'll help you out.
I'm trying to think of they told me what lens company they're actually using a known company for lenses now, and I can't remember what they said it was.
Wow.
I'm trying
that's
to
good.
look at so they're using a different manufacturer anyway, and it was somebody that I've heard of before that makes they make like filters for like cameras and stuff like that too.
I don't know who they are. I never heard of them.
I'll think of it in a minute.
I want to hit Amazon and look it up.
Yeah, probably. Would be the
Joby,
best bet.
maybe? Nah, that wouldn't be a Chinese company. Joe.
I'm trying to think who it.
Hey, while we're thinking about it, has anybody that's on ever flown the JohnnieDrone? It's a little intelligent little thing.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's that little one, right?
Yeah, it's a little one, a little tiny one. It's almost kind of like.
It's tiny. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I never flew it. To be honest, I never flew that before. So
I'm sure Brian Singleton has.
Yeah.
Well, probably. Yeah, probably. Yeah. So, what do you guys think about this remote ID, man?
I think it sucks.
You think it sucks?
Well, I don't have a problem only with transmitting my actual physical location. I don't care if anybody wants to watch my drone all they want. But I think it's kind of like a safety issue. I mean, it's just saying, hey, here's thousands of dollars of stuff to play in there, and chances are nobody's paying attention.
Yeah, well, this is how I look at it. We can't do nothing about it, guys. So it is what it is.
Pretty much.
Just fly safe. Just follow the rules. And that's it. There's nothing we can do, guys. It is what it is. That's it.
Yeah, it's crazy because there's going to be so much chatter from so many different devices up in the air. I just don't see it helping anybody, right? Except for in a situation where somebody, crossed the line and got in trouble, right?
Yeah.
Does something dumb and flies it right into, an interstate or,
But they could always track you down even without that. They've always have before. Guy that landed at the McCarran Airport in Vegas, and the guy out in went after a police helicopter, went up after a police helicopter. So I'm like, Michael, if you just do what you're supposed to, and I don't think it really matters. And I think it's going to be. I don't know if you read today. There was a couple of lawsuits already pending, and so it's going to be tweaked probably 10 times before those 30 months or that's what I'm thinking.
I'm sure.
All right.
I agree.
Wait, did someone say they're in trouble? I heard someone say, "Oh, I'm in trouble."
Oh, I was just saying somebody crossed the line and got in trouble flying.
Okay.
That's the only. But I just don't see it. I hope the air traffic controllers don't pick up all that chatter because they're distracted. Their workload is so heavy already, and then having to track little mosquitoes and gnats around them, that would be just horrible.
I know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and who's it gonna broadcast to right now?
Well, Yeah, I don't know, man. I actually have I pulled up a list on everything about the FAA and this remote ID, and I think I have the answer to that question, Johnny. Let me look for it real quick. It's in here, but let me look for it. Let's see here. I mean, you guys can keep talking if you want, but I'm gonna look for it.
I found the lens company too. I found
Oh,
it in my
you did?
notes.
Yeah, what is
Yeah,
it?
it's I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but it's Shenzhen Nano Macro or Macro Photonics Technology Company Ltd. That's who's making their
Oh,
lenses.
Isn't there a Inspire lens or camera set that DJI uses? Similar? Is that the same company DJI uses for the Inspire
Uh,
product line?
I think so.
I'm not sure. But that's who they're using for lenses from now on, or as far as the Mini is concerned.
How do you spell it again? Z.
It's SHENZHEN, the Nano NANO Macro Photonics.
Well,
And that's
Greg says Z's. I don't know what that is. Is that like a?
Sounds like a medicine, Frederick.
John.
It's a mouthful.
Yeah.
You should see Fimi's technical names are longer than that too, actually.
Yeah, exactly.
Like 3 sentences long.
Okay, hold on here. Let me see. National Airspace System. Well, what is remote ID? Okay, we know that.
Are you looking for the final rule of the remote ID?
No. Johnny wants to know who is it going to be broadcasting to. But, I mean, we all know it's going to be broadcasting to. Most of them will be. Oh, hold on. Operate drone with remote ID broadcast module. No, let's see. Blah blah blah.
It's going to an app that anybody can download, from what I understand.
I think so.
It said the authorities and anybody who, I mean, I'm not, it didn't word it like that, but is that going to be a free app? Well, if they want to know who's flying, they should pay for it,
Right?
Hey, good point. Hey, good point, Johnny.
Good point. Yeah.
If they make that $15, nobody, will buy it and worry about it. And I'm like, Michael, you're not going to probably get reported unless you do something wrong anyway. But
right.
But people still could, they could cause problems.
But I think, don't you think that it's going to get broadcasted to the maybe the police department too? Do you think that they'll have anything to do with that?
I just don't see it.
Yeah.
They got enough.
Around here.
I just don't see that happening. And I mean, maybe in some, like our department here, I mean, they ain't gonna have time to worry about that. They might have two drone flyers in the city here,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like trying to catch people that are not wearing seatbelts,
Right.
It's just.
I usually find the cops are more interested in what the drone's doing than what I'm doing. They want to see it, That's cool, Have a nice day type of thing. You're not bothering anybody, because I mean, I've had the cops called on me, like at the schools and stuff. It's like people think you shouldn't be there or something. And I'm like, well, I'm not really breaking any laws or anything, and I'm not bothering anybody. It's not like I'm hovering over your house or flying even. There's nothing around me but trees around here. I mean, really.
Do you guys know what information will be broadcast with the remote ID?
Yeah, it says it right here. Actually, that's fine. I was just reading it. What information will be broadcast with the remote ID, guys? Here's what it says. Whether using a standard remote ID drone or a remote ID broadcast module, the message elements must be broadcast from takeoff to shutdown. A standard remote ID drone or a drone with a remote ID broadcast module must transmit the following message elements. Here we go. 1, a unique identifier for the drone, the drone's latitude, longitude, geometric, altitude, and velocity, and indication of the latitude, longitude, and geometric altitude of control station, standard or takeoff location, the time mark, and like, so if you switch locations also, what's going to happen is that it will know where you're going. So if you move from one location to another, they will know.
That model's gonna be doing some processing with the FPV drone.
I feel bad for the FPV. For the FPV guys, I think it's going to hurt them even more. So,
yeah, it's gonna hurt them more than anybody.
Yeah.
I know, like with companies like Fimi, you're gonna be able to turn it on and off. You're gonna be able to have a choice whether you want to use it or not. The drone's still gonna fly.
See, but that's the thing I like about Fimi too. That's another thing I like about them in a way, because, I mean, you guys all know they're not gonna get that remote ID put in there.
But Frederick, what if the the U.S. tells them it has that module and it can't be cut off?
Well, that's hey, I mean, if that's what they say, they'll probably have to do if they want to sell drones here. Or
right.
I mean, technically we're buying them in China and we're shipping them here, so
right.
Technically they can do whatever they want over there, and we can still buy them. Just like you can buy DJI.
Yeah, I don't personally.
I mean, I don't really know the rules on that, but
there's a question to you guys in the audience. If you're doing your builds for FPV, right? I mean, most of the people have more fun building them than flying them sometimes.
Right.
I wonder if you could just take your module from one FPV drone to the next, because it's going to have an identifier that's probably registered to you.
Yeah, they will have that. Yeah.
And then all you have to do is have one module that you would move around from one drone to the other.
Somewhere it said each drone had to have its own module. Now I don't know if that was for.
So you're saying that we need each module for each drone or no?
Yeah, they will have one. They will. If you don't have it built in, they're gonna probably have one where you're going to have to get one and put it on your drone.
Yeah,
I'd have to think
you one, right?
You probably have to punch your FAA number into that module at some point. Like, I don't know how.
Yeah, your registration number. Yeah, and that's what I was thinking, because it just doesn't make sense. Because if you're building them, you're actually putting all the components together.
Right.
So for that hobby, I don't know. Joshua Hardwell territory, he'd be the one to answer those questions.
John Coopy.
Yeah. John said, but
I didn't say this, but if I was FPV, I'd just fly. That's.
And the latest trend there too is to stay under 250 also, even with the larger battery. So, but that's not where the real fun is, right? Those guys like those large 5-inch props and let it rip, 60, 80 miles an hour and have it blast for 5-6 minutes and then reload again,
Yeah. Welcome, Case Ariel.
Go ahead.
My buddy over in Europe, and their transponder is 10 grams and it costs 10 euros.
Okay, that's cheap. So it's affordable for sure. That'd be like $15 here. Again, it's all
but 10
relative.
grams will make you go over to 250. It won't on a Mini 2, but it would on a Mini.
It would. Yeah, because Mini 2 is 238. That's what mine weighed. But.
And then FAA, they could lower that, 250 to 240, so I don't.
Yep. Just like playing with the IRS tax code, right?
Yep.
It sure is. You're right. You're 100% right.
I heard they wanted to make everything with GPS. You have to register it originally, but I think that didn't fly.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because they know that they're such precise flyers, right? Because once you put GPS, it locks it in. If you have the software and the hardware with the flight controller and everything rigged up just right. Because if you look at the Xeno product line and GPS, when it's sitting there and you're not touching the controllers, that thing is like moving.
Yeah, I hate that.
And it moves forward and backwards, and you're like, whoa. you take the Fimi and it stays pretty steady. It moves a little bit. It does this little twitch every once in a while. But man, that DJI product line is locked in, man.
You're damn right. Yes. Yes.
That's why I'm selling mine. If anybody wants to buy my Xeno Pro, message down below in on the comments. I want to get rid of it. I don't like it.
that baby dances, doesn't it? You got to dance with it. Woo-hoo.
I remember the first time I ever landed my Xeno 2, it was like, oh my God, it wouldn't cut off. You know?
You're like, would I have to be killing?
It just was, but you know what? It's actually, it's kind of fun flying because you actually have to fly it, you know?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like being in ADI mode, but you're in GPS mode, you know?
What you got there, Fred? Share with us. What you got?
No, I was just saying, have you guys ever compared two of these together?
Oh.
This one's actually a millimeter shorter.
Yeah, I have.
Than the original 5.
And
the back legs are, I don't know why, but it is.
And
they're all different than every one I've had.
As you know, you can't interchange the legs between the 18 and the 2020.
No, you can't.
No, you cannot. They're different width where they, you know how you insert the legs into the body.
Yep.
There's different thickness on it.
Yeah, I should have cut mine. I gave mine to a neighbor kid. My 2018. He was.
Oh, you did? My camera's acting up, so I've been looking for a wrecked up one pretty bad, so I can get the camera on it.
I got one. I'm about ready to strip down here for a YouTube video. I could probably send you the camera off it. Probably won't need it. I have 3 or 4 of them.
Wow.
It's not a 2020 though. I mean, I don't know if it matters.
Wait, the camera for your Fimi, Al?
Yeah, the Fimi 2018.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tear one apart of 2020, put it on YouTube.
Wow, that'd be nice.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to tear down. By the way, should be easy.
See what the hell's in there.
The hardest part, as you know, is going to be trying to get to that back legs.
Yeah, I don't plan on putting it back together, so it's a one-way trip.
It's a one-way trip. Well, I'll be interested. I could send you my broken one if you want. You can try to put.
I don't want that. But it is a 2020. I'm pretty sure it'll probably work on the 2018.
Yeah, the Kimball probably will. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's much different.
No.
I think it's
Frederick, if you never watch Al's channel, you'll see some crashes. He doesn't hide anything.
No,
I don't. I really
I've actually been watching them for a while. Yeah.
And
when I first started into drones, it was one of the ones I was watching at first.
Yeah.
So, Frederick, I had just gotten out of the hospital. I've been in there for 9 weeks, and I had MRSA in my left knee. And, dude, I don't know if I was going to make it out of there, but I finally made it out of there. And then I got my son like 4 days later. I said, man, I'm just going crazy. I got to fly. And I came home and I had a box of the Xeno Pro, my Xeno 2. And
I feel
it all came from the hospital, and I couldn't fly. And so I got home and I got my son to take me out to the soccer field, and the fields were closed. And remember the old for sale signs they used to stick in the ground?
Right.
And they're steel frames, with 2 spikes. And so they put those all over the soccer fields to say fields closed. And so one of the things that Xeno 2 was supposed to do better is, as you're flying pretty fast, pretty low, the Xeno original product would drop in altitude. You'd have to raise it. It's Dustin Dunnell did one of the first reviews on it. You saw him just hammering it, and all of a sudden just dove right into the ground because that product, as it's cruising, you have to always thumb it up, on the altitude. And I was just letting her rip. Made flight, ran into one of those signs, and this thing goes catapult. I had like 2 cameras on. I had my GoPro and I had my mirrorless camera. Broke a leg. Just I didn't even finish the review, but I got enough done to post it. And then I was like, this is going to take me like 6 weeks to get parts, right? and that's going through, AliExpress. So I used the super glue with baking soda hack to put it back together, and it flew like a champ the rest of the time. Everybody's going, busting my balls over it because they're all like, you must have gallons and gallons of that super glue the way you fly.
I'd have had somebody get out in the parking lot. Man, go start my drone, put it out there in the parking lot.
Well, I had one in my room, the little ones, and then I flew around in the room. But every time I, ran out of something or you ran out of batteries, I couldn't get out of bed. So I'd have to wait for the nurse to come by. Hey, can you grab my drone, bring it over? So, yeah, but the way it is, I think YouTube is so raw, right? Like we are now, we're eating pizza and drinking this and doing that while we're doing our video. That's what makes YouTube so nice, because it's real, it's not Hollywood.
Yeah, no faking about it.
No.
Yep.
What are the boys saying here?
Yeah, Michael Wright made a good point about you said Japan lowered its regs to like 149 grams instead of 199. So yeah, you might as well just get a paper airplane.
Yeah, and Michael Wright says
yeah.
Yeah. Yep. There's a lot going on everywhere, guys.
Yep.
Well.
So, yep.
So I want, hey, Ron, I was just reading your comment that remote ID accuracy will be within 100 feet. Can you expand on that a little?
Let's see.
Oh, Ron. Okay, Ron.
Yeah, Ron. In the comments, Ron, I don't know, Napic. Mm-hmm. Talking about the remote ID accuracy will be within 100 feet.
Hey, if it don't end in a vowel, I can't say it.
Well, your vowels are about 3 long.
I know.
And that's the charm in the Southern slang, right? Well, you want to hear a bad one? All right. I grew up in Central America. I came here to the United States when I was 10 years old, and I went to Virginia Tech. So I'm Southwestern Virginia with a Latin accent. How confusing was that, man? I was messed up for a long time. So, hey, I'm going to take a little break and get a drink.
Go ahead, Al. So anyways, guys, yeah. Now, hey, what do you think? I heard, what was I going to say now? I just forgot. Oh, darn it. What was it? Oh, did you guys see the new Sea Faith drone that Captain Drone did? Did you see that?
The one with the.
I didn't see that.
The waterproof
one?
The waterproof?
No, the Sea Fly 2 Faith or something like it was something like that. The one that Ron was talking about.
Oh, the little sea fly. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's not bad for a little budget drone.
The Faith 2, yeah, the Faith 2,
yeah,
Michael.
Yeah, it's not that bad. I mean, I wouldn't buy it still. I mean, it's Wi-Fi. I don't know about Wi-Fi anymore, man. I don't trust Wi-Fi.
You talking about that. I took the Mini up. I don't know if you saw my video of the baseball fields I put up the other day. I had that Mini up no more than, I mean, I didn't go up, but maybe 90 to 100 feet and I wasn't no further out than the outfield, and I lost transmission twice, and it was like complete, and it came right back, but it's very weird. That was the original Mini.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I have certain locations that does that to me, John.
Yeah, I mean, I was at a spot that, I mean, they do have a water tower fair. I mean, it's not really that close, and as far as I know, there's no cell. But I don't know. I was very It's like, God, you know, because I could probably get to those fields from my house with the Mini 2.
Yeah, of course.
So I drove there because my friend owns that complex. But yeah, and I was kind of aggravated because, man, it's like complete, and then it came right back on, you know. But I mean,
big improvement, Johnny, on the Mini.
Oh yeah, the hockey thing, yeah.
Because even Marcus was having issues. Remember in his videos with the regular Mini, the Mavic Mini, how he would lose FPV feed and you know transmission. It's big improvement. That's why I just don't. I personally don't trust just Wi-Fi drones. You know, without the OcuSync stuff in it or anything like that. I mean, that you have to go. The ones that you have to go into the app and look for a Wi-Fi and get the Wi-Fi hooked up to the drone. I just don't like that.
What about y'all? I know we talked about the Fimi. What about the new little Sony? I mean, what do y'all think? That was kind of took a whole new direction than what everybody thought it was going to be.
Right.
I thought it was going to be good, but I saw the blueprint, how they. I don't like it.
I personally
That's
think
ugly.
like what's his name said on what's his name's channel? Was it Drone Valley?
Yeah, I think Chris Smith did that's the one that kind of broke it apart.
Yes, he said that it's not what we all thought it was. That it's not what we're looking for. It's not going to have a remote where you can just go out and fly it like we always do. And stuff.
I think they strictly going after the teen market, you know, or just a little. I mean, I don't even know, you know.
It's going to be a little selfie drone. You're going to put it in your hand. You're going to tell it what to do, I guess, and it's going to fly up, take a picture. If you wanted to do droney or anything like that, like with your family, that's all it is. It's like a camera that flies. It just takes pictures and comes back. That's it.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, but they may have something in the works.
I hope so, because I'm surprised that Sony, the best camera company that makes the best cameras, coming out with a product. And when it comes to drones, I actually thought that they were gonna make like a real awesome top of the line drone where they're going to compete with DJI and stuff, and it just turned out
but I bet you that camera and that drone that we're just talking about, it's going to be good. The camera's going to be good.
Right.
Well, yeah, but I mean, that, you know, I mean, you know, talk about it. I mean, most of the cameras in today's drones are pretty damn good. So I don't really know if you're worried about a selfie, you're not really worried about a, you know, 8K or 6K camera.
Yeah. Oh, look, Kelly Shores actually received the Faith too. That's what Michael Wright said. Yeah, I mean it's a cool it's a cool drone, you know, to see Faith. It's a little cool, but I wouldn't buy
So are they gonna have a remote ID on that one too?
On what? On what? Which one?
On that drone.
On the Sony?
The Sony?
Oh,
no, it would not. You don't have to worry about it. It's under 250, so.
Yeah, it's not going to be over that. I don't think they're going to have it on that.
It's thing. Not. I'm just letting you everybody know that.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah. So, Al, like I told everybody, I'm having withdrawals too from not flying because the weather sucks out here.
It's freezing, right? So. Yeah, I mean, time to get one of those remote controlled 4-wheel drive trucks, man.
And fly it from inside. Why have to go outside?
Yeah, or you know, gear up and go out there and tear up the snow. You know, if you can get a gas-powered one, man, you can rock and roll. So I don't know. I mean, that's what I have, a 4-wheel drive little car, and man, you know what I do with it? I mount 2 cameras on the front and compare the cameras. So which one does better at it?
Oh, yeah. See, that'd be fun, though. Like, put a camera on the RC car and just go at it.
Chase the cat and checks the dog, you know, see what happens.
Or squirrel. And
yeah, well, if you really want to get creative, go ahead and put some kind of device that kind of scares them or pegs them in the butt or something, you know what I mean?
Oh, you're funny.
So, yeah, So that's what I would do. I would modify it to.
Yeah, Michael Wright said he's got a RC truck that'll go 50 miles an hour. Geez.
Yeah, I know they're ripped, man. And so yeah, you could probably get. I don't know. Do they make remote controls to mobiles now? You would go out there. That'd be fun, you know.
Yeah.
Sure.
I know there's one for the boats. It looks like an alligator mouth, and you see people.
Yeah, that one.
I don't know if you ever saw that one. That's pretty.
Hey guys, I want to put something up here real quick about what Ron Napnick just said. I mean, yeah, but here he's concerned about the commercial UAVs knocking recreational drones out of business. Yeah, for sure, man, for sure. I'm concerned about that too.
That's why I'm concerned too. Yeah.
I mean, I personally, I think the market is too big in a recreational drone. I mean, you know, we may have some stuff taken away from us, but I don't.
I was thinking the same thing, Johnny. I think we have a special niche that I don't think will ever go away. That niche, it will be around forever because, you know, we've kind of taken it over and trying to put it back, put the genie back in the bottle is going to be hard.
Yeah, because I mean, if delivery, I mean, of course, they're saying it's going to happen. I mean, I guess I don't know enough about it, but just knowing what little bit I know about the drones, I don't know if delivery. I mean, how can you deliver to an apartment complex, and how can you deliver to, let's say, gonna have drop locations, but if you got drop locations, they might as well just run it to your house, So I don't know about. I mean, I'm sure that they got a lot more details and they know a lot more about it, but. Will delivery drones ever happen? Maybe so.
Yeah, they will. That's.
I mean, in the medical field and search and rescue and stuff like that, but I just can't see them dropping a package at your house. But maybe so.
Hey, Johnny, how many likes do we got?
Let me go back up here to the beginning.
You guys better all hit that like button.
Come on, guys.
We got to start this new year right, man. Come on, man.
Everybody hit the like button. We got a good little group in, though. Everybody's chatting, and welcome in, guys.
Thank you.
So how many likes we got?
I think we got a pretty good amount. We're good. It doesn't matter to me, but,
I see 12.
The same old.
How many people?
12.
In the chat?
12. We got 15.
15.
Right now. We had more, but I don't know. But another thing, guys, if you guys do, for all of you watching, if you guys want to donate to the channel, feel free to donate. It's right there below. Right down there, guys. Okay. If not, that's okay. Doesn't matter. We still love you, like I always say. But yeah, the other thing I was gonna mention is a story about my neighbor. You guys have to really be careful now because my neighbor, his son went to get a drone. Okay, I saw him flying in the back here, and he goes and gets him. The kid is my brother's son's age. Okay. And he goes and gets his drone. He goes and buys his little son a Mavic DJI Mavic Mini, not the Mini 2. So he comes up to me, he says, because he knows I got the YouTube channel and all that, and he's like, "Oh, how do you fly?" I'm like, "You actually bought this drone for your son? I mean, your son is only 5 years old." He's like, but I go, "Yeah, but you got to look at more toy grade for your son because you have to get this thing registered." So now he goes to me, he goes, "Oh, dude, but what am I supposed to do? Send it back?" And I go, "Why don't you keep it? Why don't you fly it?" And you have to be careful because there's laws now. There's remote ID coming out. That's in 3 years, I told him. And I told him a bunch of stuff. If you're going to do commercial stuff, and he's like, "Oh, you know what? Screw the law, man. I'm not going to follow the law. I'm just going to be flying here and there. I'm not looking to get a 107 and all that, I'm just gonna, fly here and there. And then I'm like, well, I mean, that's up to you. But then he's like, I could guarantee you. He was asking me, because I can guarantee you, if I see you next time flying out here, I will report you because I see you flying out here.
Oh my God!
I'm like, whoa! I just tried to help you out here. You got your son a drone. You came up to me. I'm in the back. And, I mean, you gotta be careful with people nowadays. They're your friend one day, and then the next day they'll screw you right behind your back.
Frederick, do you have your 107? Are you a Part 107, Frederick?
I do.
You do?
I do. Yeah.
Be careful out there, guys. There's people that they're fake, man. There's a lot of fake people out there, man. If you don't help them out, they'll tell you to go screw yourself.
Frederick, do you think that that's I mean, I know it seems like more and more people, and I know you're aware of the situation, what's happened the last, couple of weeks or months with one of our, fellow flyers there. Do you think more people are gravitating toward that 107?
I think so. I think that's what they want. I think they want to push everybody that's, a hobbyist out. It's, for one, the money.
Including,
and for two, all these big companies want our airspace. But unfortunately, there's so many drones.
How long have you been on 107?
Oh, about 3 months, 4 months.
Okay. Was the test hard?
Yeah. I had to take it twice.
Wow,
yeah, it was pretty hard.
Oh, we lost to Al.
I didn't study the first time though. I just went and took it. So I mean,
was it both tests? Was both tests pretty similar? I mean, when you
actually no, they were pretty different, really. I mean, one had a lot of the radio shit on it, and the other one had a lot of stuff about like airspace and radio. Was kind of like second nature, which I guess I can see a need to know that stuff. But I mean, do we really need to know all that? Not really.
I'm about to say, I mean, is it overkill for a drone?
Oh, definitely, yeah. But I mean, I could see some of the need to know, like, what the pilots are doing up there too. Well, we're kind of in their way sometimes too. Nice to know what they have to go through. I guess that's.
Sorry about that. I lost you guys.
See, but is it all common sense tests? Some of them.
The questions. Yeah, the questions are
no,
mostly.
It is.
They're tricky questions.
It's all pretty much right out of the book or the.
And now it looks like you'll be able to take that renewal online. Well, in the next, 18 to 24 months, they said it looks like.
Yeah, I just got I don't know what I did with it. I might not even have it with me. I just got my card like, I don't know, 2 weeks ago. It took forever to get it. I'm sure COVID slowed it down or whatever too. But.
Right. Al, are you Part 107?
Good night, Con.
I don't know if Al can hear me.
Al, can you hear us?
Al?
Hold on. I think Al's typed. I think something's wrong. Let me see. Hold on. I think his mic is off.
He lost his audio, he said. He's
right.
Yeah. Michael Wright. Okay, Michael Wright. He's got his. Okay. Yeah, I think more people, than I personally thought have 107, and we never really asked up till, seemed like it's really a lot of people are taking it.
Yeah, I mean, I've been studying here and there, more and more, and I'm gonna go take it because it means a lot to me. I need to take it because I'm gonna be doing a lot with these drones soon, with the channel, and plus, for realtors, because I used to be in the mortgage business too, so I have family members that are in the mortgage business. I have friends that are realtors, and a bunch of stuff. So I want to start doing that because my nephew Dominic actually does all that with the realtors. So I want to try to do some business with them too. So that's what I want to do as well. Make some extra money on the side as well. So but yeah, I heard it's a tricky test. They give you the same questions, but it's phrased differently. Tricky questions where they trick you, but it's the same question.
And you said there's 10 questions, right? It says, I understand that.
The retest. Just the retest.
Oh.
The retest.
I think it's Frederick. Is it like 70 questions? Or how many?
There was I think there was 100 questions.
Okay.
100.
Okay, you gotta make a 70 or better.
That's not bad.
Yeah, you have to get 70 out of 100, right? Pass
You
it.
gotta get 70 out of 100, right?
Yeah.
That's not bad. I mean, the mortgage test. The mortgage test is a lot harder and it's longer, isn't it, Johnny?
The what?
The real estate test and the mortgage test was longer.
Well, you know, in Louisiana, we're one of the only states that has Napoleonic law. So we have one federal test we have to take and one state test.
Right.
So actually, the state test is a lot more trickier. But in a lot of, I mean, I passed mine a long time ago. A lot of people have to take it twice. So it's nothing to be ashamed of. You know, it's tricky. You may pass the federal part or the national part and miss the state part.
Same here.
But you know, it's I mean, I don't know. I just always said I wouldn't when I first got into drones. It was nothing I really even wanted to even think about getting because I just want to fly as a hobby. You know, but
right.
I don't know. I guess
my question is that where can we get the test because the COVID, the places are closed. So is there an online thing that we can take the test?
No, the initial test, you have to go to the testing center.
Yeah, testing center.
Yeah,
isn't it like by the airport, like by an airport or something near an
airport?
Well,
for me, it would be in New Orleans. I would have to go to New Orleans. So.
Well, I heard they have testing places like by the airport, in the airport, near the airport. Something like that. I don't know. I don't know if that's true, but someone told me that.
Frederick, where did you have to go to take your test? I mean, did you go to?
I got lucky, but I had to go Lake Placid area. It was just up north of here, like maybe 2 hours away.
But was it like a testing center, or was it an airport, or?
No, it was a testing center. It was at an airport though.
Oh, okay.
Like a little tiny.
So I'm right. Right, so I'm right.
And it was 60 questions too, not 100. I misunderstood what you were saying. It was 60 questions.
That's why I thought it was 70, but yes, it was 60.
It's even better. It's even better.
So you got to get 42. You got to get 42 right.
But Sergio,
yeah, you got to get
every government test is hard and tricky.
I know.
They do it purposely that way.
I know.
So you got to study real hard.
Yeah. Right.
There's always a few. There's like two that make absolutely no sense. Like it's not that. Then there's a couple that are close. Like, you can always narrow it down to 50.
I think I got a load in the back.
Hold on, guys. I'm gonna take a break real quick.
Yeah, I kicked my power strip underneath my desk, shut me down.
It's okay. No worries, Al.
So, Al, do you have your Part 107? Are you a Part 107?
I'm scheduled to take it this month, so I'm going to go take it.
Yeah, we all are.
You take it? You took an online course, or you just did it by yourself?
No, I've just been studying myself. Yeah.
YouTube and Amazon.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
I bought a book.
Yeah. Hey, Al, Bill Thomas and Ron had a great idea that here's what they're doing. And for those of you who are watching that are new to the show, it's a really awesome idea that they came up with this. Bill Thomas and Ron Brown, that every Wednesday on Drone Therapy, they will have classes on remote ID, or was it 107 pilot, 107 license?
I think they're gonna follow a guideline of remote. 107. What is it? 101.
Remote pilot 101.
Yeah, I think they're gonna kind of follow that and kind of go over each section.
There you go, guys. It's a good thing where you can learn. They'll have like a get together, kind of like a study class for everybody. It's awesome. I think that's an awesome idea, guys. It's called Drone Therapy. So for those of you that are new, go check it out every Wednesday night. So,
hey, thanks for the tip. Yeah, those guys are always so useful, helpful.
Yeah, great.
Yeah,
we are all great in this drone community. Everybody in the chats, everybody here, you, Johnny, you, Al, even you, Frederick. You know, I got to know you, man. You're great. You guys all got a really kind spirit, and you guys love to help people out, and we appreciate that, and I appreciate that too. So, all you guys here. So,
it is it's a great community. It really is.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I didn't say this, Frederick, but it's a pleasure to meet you, buddy. Appreciate
Absolutely.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah.
What do you know about the 360 fly, Al? Anything? 360 fly cam? Anything about that? I just picked one of these up.
I think Sean's got that. Sean Oz has that.
It looks pretty neat.
Fly. Yeah, I'm gonna strap it to the bottom of the Fimi.
Really?
Yeah, I got a mount for it. I just gotta weather gets a little nicer out.
Yeah, I mean, the Fimi is a strong puppy. I don't know if you guys saw that video. Which drone is the strongest one? Well, I used that little and that Xeno, man. Holy crap!
Yeah.
I think about cut me up, you know. But anyway, I was surprised, Frederick. I was surprised how strong the Xeno Pro was. It actually lifted more than the Fimi, and you know the order I was expecting was, you know, of course, the Mavic 2 being as strong as the Air 2 being next, and then I expected the Fimi 2020 to be next, and then the Xeno Pro to be the next strongest, and then, you know, the Mini was going to be last, and the Mini 2 was going to be second to the last. But as it turned out, the Xeno Pro came in third place and got the bronze medal. So,
right.
I'll tell you what, the Xeno 2, you know, you could fly that thing in a hurricane, a Xeno 2, and I think I've got mine up to like 47 miles an hour, so it flies. Yeah,
I agree. That thing, it's a wild horse, man. You got.
You're not gonna hide. You know, they're gonna know you flying that thing.
Hey, is Ken still here from Place It Here? Are you still in here?
I think Ken had to leave. He's got an early morning job, he said.
Oh, there he is. He said good night. Oh yeah, I see it. It says good night, y'all. Traveling in the morning. He's traveling in the morning. Well, I don't know if he's still on, but if you are, buddy, I'd like to really thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. He is so great with donating to everyone's channel. You're awesome, Ken. Thank you so much.
Yeah, him and Captain Ray, I think they flew last Friday. They actually flew together.
Wow.
Hey, you know, something that's really nice to know is, I would love to know, everybody on the chat here, I'm reading what they're saying, and, you know, Ron Napa is in Amsterdam, New York, which is close to you, Frederick.
Yeah.
So why don't we get the guys to chime in and say, where you at? I'm in Richmond, Virginia, as an example. I love traveling up to Maryland and to North Carolina also, because it's just a day drive. But, you know, I'd be willing to drive to New York and hang out at a campsite or something like that for a couple of days.
Al, I'm actually thinking about planning on driving or flying up to like near North Carolina, because my niece lives there, and you know, we swing by it. I mentioned it plenty of times. Since we're going to the east, towards the East Coast, you know, I was planning maybe meeting up with Frederick, or you, Al, and Ray Kelly and Matt and them, and fly. You know, like just travel for a week, even up and down to each state, and maybe get together with all you guys and fly. You know, that'd be cool.
It'd be my pleasure to host you, man. It'd be awesome.
That would be awesome.
Al, how far are you from Chesapeake, Virginia?
Actually, an hour and a half.
Okay, my niece lives there, and I have been up there before. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, and tremendous no-fly zones around that area.
Yeah, well, he works on a military base, although he's a civilian. Yeah, so.
Yeah. I mean, you got so many there, you know.
Yeah, you're not going to fly over there.
Well, you know, you could definitely fly. You just have to. Yeah, but you just have to, you know, get the app and ask for permission to fly. But you know, they'll tell you to stay under 200 feet. Most
Right.
of the time,
Yeah.
which is fine, especially if you're flying like at Virginia Beach, you know, Oceana, there are bases there, and they have another military base there, and then
Yeah, that's actually he worked. My nephew works at Virginia Beach there, so
yeah.
I hate the land here. The Midwest, flat, flat, flat.
You got a lot of water.
Yeah, but I'm sick of flat.
you ought to be
flat.
here.
Louisiana, yeah.
That's why I want to go up near you guys or go west and get some mountains and like where you're at, Fred. That's awesome. You got those little mountains there, and it's awesome, man. See, that's what I want, man. I want some footage. I want to get some footage like that. I'm sick of flat, flat, flat.
It's awesome until you try to fly in like you got to be pretty careful on your flight path around here, because if it turns around, it might slam into something that you don't want it to.
Hey, I was just getting ready to release this one video. Actually, it's going to post tomorrow. You got a second? I'll show you something. Can you
do it?
Take over the screen for a second.
Let's do it. For all you guys that are new that are watching, you're going to get a little taste of Duranafy and his little teaser. Here we go, guys.
All right, let me see if I could share something. Yeah, I'll share this one. Share this one. I'm not sure if it's sharing it or not. I don't think so. There it is. Okay, finally showed up. Let me pull this up here. Hopefully it comes up correctly. Yeah, so I flew early in the morning. Okay, I'm almost got it. Got to get it right here. Right.
Take your time. Take your time.
So it's got to post tomorrow at 8 o'clock in the morning. It's so you're using waypoints and time lapse to create a time lapse. And come on, hurry up, get through this. Here it is. This is a short version of it. And this is flying through the frog. Frederick was just saying, there's the orientation. This is it. You can't see the ground. You can't see anything. And once you go through the fog, you better know where you're at.
Right.
If you're going to hit those trees, you're going to hit something. Okay. So what I used is time lapse at 2 seconds and use waypoints to do it. Okay. So that's what's going to post tomorrow. As you can see here, this is what it'll look like when you get it in the time lapse mode. And you could do all sorts of waypoints, but so that's the settings I used. I used the 2 second settings, and then.
So how many pictures did you snap?
Sunrise coming up, and there you go.
Al, how many pictures did you snap to get those few seconds or so?
It was a 10-minute flight to get about 25 seconds of video.
Right. Okay.
So it wasn't that long. And so what I'm trying to show here is that you can use waypoints and time lapse together to create some really nice cinematic video.
Yeah.
Okay? Because we don't have hyperlapse quality stuff like we do in DJI, because the Fimi is a little bit fickle, it moves around. But this is the video of the time lapse here. You can see it. That was just like a 3-second take.
That's pretty neat.
That is nice. I like that.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
Then you got to come through the clouds, and then there you are.
That's awesome. That is cool.
So I'll stop sharing, but that's, when Frederick said that, it just kind of triggered that. I noticed that he just dropped too. So when you get in that fog, man, it's like, look at your map and fly by map.
Right.
So because you're looking above the clouds or above the fog, and there's no reference at all.
That's what the map is there for. Yep.
And so hopefully you know the area well, and you know that you got a lot of trees or no trees or whatever, or buildings or whatever, and then bring it down. That's I think I have a schedule to post at 8 o'clock in the morning, and it's a short 8-minute video, how to use waypoints and time lapse together to create a.
Al, how long have you been on YouTube?
2 years now. 2 years.
Okay.
So, and the first year I got my 1,000 subscribers.
That's pretty good. That's real good.
Wait, how many subscribers did you get your first year?
1,000.
1,000?
Yeah, and then this year I think I got about 1,500, maybe 1,700.
That's good, but I see. I'm looking at the algorithm and all that stuff about YouTube and stuff. I mean, we've been doing it for only what 5 months, me and my brother, and I forgot where we're at. I don't know if that's good or not, Al. I have let's see here, 190 subscribers. Is that okay? Am I good? Is that the good route or?
Everybody learns differently and everybody approaches differently. One of the hardest things to do in YouTube, if you want to really I noticed that, to really break out in the drone side of this world, you got to be kind of like what Marcus has been doing lately, right?
Right, yeah.
He's been purchasing
tutorials, stuff like that.
Purchasing the $300 drones, the $200 drones, review them, sell and buy the next one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because here's the deal. There's only a finite number of people interested in the Femi X8. There's only a finite number of people interested in the Xeno.
Right.
So you have to get to Amazon and start buying stuff, and then you sell it, buy and sell, buy and sell, buy and sell, because then you expand your base of what people are searching for.
Right. Marcus is doing good. I like how Marcus
and
does stuff.
That's his approach, and he's simple. He narrates so well. He's so honest. There's a couple of people that don't like his style, and it's so funny. YouTube's so funny. How people just kind of get so mean about it. You know what I mean? Like Michael, you were saying about your neighbor, you're trying to help out, and he felt insulted, and then he started attacking you.
Right, exactly.
But saying that.
You know who he is, Sergio, the new guy next door.
So, we have to be careful about calling, somebody's baby ugly, right? Because that cuts deep. And they're going to lash back and try to hit back.
Yeah, I mean, all I did, Al, was try to be nice and say, I don't think your son's going to handle that drone.
Yeah, I mean, and you insulted his judgment by saying that, and so that.
But he asked me if it was a good drone. I said, yeah, but I'm going to be honest. I mean, your son's not probably going to know that high tech stuff. I was being honest with him. I mean, I talk with him like all the time. I mean, he's cool with me, but I was shocked when he just jumped at me like that.
I get it. There's some people with, I'm a customer-facing engineer, so I have to be very careful how I parse my words, because if I were to say something like that to my customer about his equipment, he would throw me out the door.
Yeah, that's
what I mean? Because I just called his baby ugly.
Yeah.
And I would never be allowed on that site again by this gentleman, right?
Right.
So we have to be careful, staters, like, if it was, I don't know about you, but I'm conservative. I wouldn't want my child to be flying because he might hurt somebody. I'll just leave it at that. You know what I mean?
I think that's one of the biggest misconceptions about drones, and what's got them, a bad rap was they're really not toys. I mean, they are. They're very sophisticated toys. Especially what the higher end drones do. Yeah, but.
Yeah, they'll cut you, man. I had one of my friends. She got a Spark for like Christmas by her brother.
Right.
So she gets it, and she starts it up, and it's in the house, and the thing takes off, and she's like, starts freaking out. And she's trying to hit it, knock it down. I'm like, oh, let me see your hands. How bad were you?
Yeah, I wouldn't want to take on that Spark.
No, it'll cut you. All those little drones will cut you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Michael Wright says, yeah, just be careful about posting flights flying through fog. Just a friendly notice. Yeah, but I don't think you had any. It didn't prove that it was. Did you have any telemetry or anything like that on there?
I do, but it's staying. It's staying with the. And Michael's right, because he's gone through the 107. So Frederick would be a. Oh, thank you, Michael. I might just hold it back now. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Al, and all that's a good point. But if you take your drone and when you look up and you look at it, then you look back down the screen, well, you already broke the law, because you're out of visual line of sight for those few seconds. So I mean, the law is very the rules are very thin. But I think it's all with intent. A lot of it is with intent, I think.
Yeah, I didn't look
through the fog. Yes, it is.
You what? What did he say?
Was the Dunkin' Donuts showing through the fog? I mean, who wrote that one?
Ron did. Our new subscriber, dude. He's funny.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
Well, Michael, I know you're still on. So do you think I would get in trouble for showing that 20-second video of flight through the fog? I mean, I could still see my lights, but, not very well.
Michael Wright. Well, let's see what Michael Wright says.
Because, technically they could say it was not line of sight. But
yeah,
the Fimi's nice because it's got that really bright light in the back.
That's true. You could see that thing. Yep.
You were just giving him constructive criticism, just helping out. Michael?
Wait, what did he say? Michael, you
he
were
was
just...
Michael, that you were giving him constructive criticism and he was super sensitive.
Wait, I was?
Oh, your neighbor.
Oh, my neighbor. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right, Michael. Thank you so much for that, dude. Thank you. I got someone on my side, man. Michael, stick together.
Michael's right. He's never wrong. He even got the name. But no, hey, those drones, I think any flight could be deemed, kind of on the borderline. But, hey, all you got to say, Al, you had it in sight. You had it in sight the whole time. I heard you say it.
Well, it was in sight, but, it is up in the fog. So you have to be careful. That's what Michael's saying.
Yeah.
I agree with him.
So guys, Frederick, ADK Drones just said that his Wi-Fi went down. It's off because he lives in the woods and stuff near there by the mountains over there.
He lives in the Adirondacks.
See what he said?
Yeah. It's hard to hear that, Michael.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay, Fred. Don't worry about it, bro. Thank you for coming in the show, buddy. Let me write him down. He can't watch because his Wi-Fi went out. So,
well, guys, it's been a great show. Hey.
Sure was, guys. We're gonna have to end it. So it's over that time. It's been about an hour and a half. So it was great. Johnny, as always, thank you for being our great co-host on the show.
Absolutely.
We appreciate all your support and what you do for us in the channel and for the Flyzone Drone Show. And Happy New Year to you, sir.
Same.
Al,
thank you.
It was a pleasure, my friend.
It was a pleasure having you. You're more than welcome to come on anytime you want. And Happy New Year to you, sir. And I want to say my goodbyes to everybody in the chats and to all our subscribers. Thank you for coming in and spending some time with us. We really appreciate all your love and support. And thank you for all the donations. Would you like to take over, Serge? What you want to say?
And also, we like, excuse me. We want to say that you guys are our #1 fans. Without you guys, we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't have done good shows. We wouldn't have the subscribers, the like. Thank you so much, and really appreciate for your support and the love. And also, just one thing, don't forget, you guys are all amazing.
I see Chris Hope is in the house. Hey, Chris. Thank you.
Oh, Chris. Hey, Chris. How you doing, buddy? Welcome. We're about to end the show. You came a little late, but you can go back and watch it, my man. Thank you.
Hey, tune in Sunday at 3:00 Central for Captain Ray and myself. We'll be on.
I was just gonna say that.
Thank you, Mike. Yeah.
So make sure you guys go check out JohnnieDrone Flyer, the Fly for Fun show, every Sunday night, and like Johnny said, and then check out Al's channel, Duranafy. You guys, he's got some good stuff on there, and please go check out also ADK Drones. He's just on the show. He lost internet connection, so it was all great having you guys. We really appreciate you guys coming in. God bless you guys all, and you guys, hey, as always, fly safe and follow the rules.
And happy flying. See ya. Good night.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.